Makoto's the one who opened his mouth.
You're my slave. Well, let's go. Chop chop. Hurry up.
So I got to work. Before long, I'd drawn up a sketch of the room.
Beautiful.
Pretty shit, man. Hello everyone and welcome back to 4pixels. Coco here. I almost said horrors here. Instead of hosts. I remember that.
You're what?
But yes,
They're
it's just
horrors.
us. We're not. I mean, maybe one of us is. I'm not gonna make any assumptions. But yeah, we're here with Johnny and we're continuing Danganronpa.
Coco dead.
And I'm still in having to commentate.
I want to get out of here.
Those other
still
two
back-
probably
yeah.
went back to their.
Fuck you. How about that?
Damn!
You're stupid.
Yeah, he is.
You know, it's kind of interesting to do, if not for the fact that it's also kind of annoying to line up.
Insolent.
Shh, shut up, Byakuya. It's kind of annoying to line my audio with the rest of the game and everyone else. So I may try doing this for some other case. I press the doorbell, like some other game, where I just play it first and then do the commentary.
I love when you open the door. Who's there?
Ugh, the most negative aura I've ever felt.
Punch you in the face, Makoto.
An aura of total decay.
Well, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood. Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
It's always about time.
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall. I love the use of slithered.
What do you want? You said you wanted to talk to me about something?
I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Byakuya already told me she asked to meet with him.
What? She wanted to meet with Master too? I just said too, didn't I?
Immediate failure.
I guess now it's totally obvious, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it?
No.
Well, fine.
I admit I did get the note. But I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go.
Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her?
Liar!
Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room.
Come back. With that, Toko quickly retreated into her
No,
room.
Toko, come back. Don't leave.
Is it me or she has really tiny ends?
Tiny Yuri hands.
Yeah, like her sprite has really small hands for some reason.
The Donald Trump hands.
I pressed the doorbell.
Ugh,
What's up, Makoto? Did you need something?
You been smoking?
Yeah, actually, I've been smoking, yeah. I just wanted to check something.
No, that's Makoto.
Makoto took a hit too.
I shared some with Makoto.
I can read your mind, yeah.
Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you.
Oh! How did you know about that? How did you read my mind? Whoa!
I've
Whoa.
got ESPN.
Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have you special abilities awaken in you or something? I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Like, no. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. So, yeah.
What? When did Sakura tell you that?
Well, you know, when she asked me to meet with her, of course.
Of course.
But didn't she write you a note?
Yeah, a note she gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like in passing, whatever.
I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So then you went and met with Sakura?
No way! I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that?
Yeah, definitely suspicious.
And
Good
strange.
Makoto.
The last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office. Like, yeah. I haven't seen her since then. You hear me?
While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you?
Do I still have it? Let's see. I hope I did not. Hope I did not use
Hiro
it
was
to
feeling around in
make
his pockets.
Oh, sorry. Looks like I don't have it anymore. Must have smoked it. Yeah.
With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands out of his pockets. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's
no.
pocket. Uh-oh.
No.
Huh?
Oh.
Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Yeah. Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to drop. You cannot see that. Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked me to meet with me, but I never went. I swear. So well, if you'll excuse me. Yeah.
Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. Hiro said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro. What next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein can we found on the floor of the rec room. I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. So where should I
Yoko!
start? And I had asked
I'm
Johnny,
sorry,
where
what?
do you want to go? Where do you want to go first? The chem lab or the back to the crime scene?
Yeah, go to the chem lab, yeah. So, and
Okie dokie.
don't forget to bring me some stuff, yeah? Use some.
Jeez.
There it is. Look who's here.
Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in melee insect.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, I've got it.
I think what you meant
Oh,
to say
hell no.
was, yes sir, I understand.
No, I got it. It's fine.
What? Hmm.
Seems to be having a little trouble there, past self. This isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer
Probably.
look at it. It looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more important right now, what's that powder that's been spilled in front of
Taste
the
it,
shelf?
Makoto.
I already did.
I have to be careful not to step in it.
It's good stuff.
There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? Looks like the bottle had a label
Oh
on
shit,
it.
it's gonna blow.
Chem C4.
Ah, you stole my line. Oh, I wanted to make that joke. Okay.
Would you like to hear something interesting? Well, I'm going to tell you anyway. I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out, and at that point, this room was not like this.
Then this powder must have been spilled.
That's right. It could only have been around the time of the incident.
If that's really how it happened, it
You don't
must be
say.
related to the case somehow. These are footprints? And they're only in front of the left shelf.
Do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan.
Have fun, Byakuya.
By we, do you mean
Yes, of
me?
course. How kind of you to offer, servant.
Of course. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and pen.
Makoto's the one
Yes.
who opened his mouth.
You're my slave. Well, let's go. Chop chop. Hurry up.
So I got to work. Before long, I'd drawn up a sketch of the room.
Beautiful.
Pretty shit, man.
I would have loved it if it was like this super hyper realistic drawing. Like, even beyond the anime style, just like a real drawing. So how's this?
Maybe he's secretly the ultimate drawer. He's an ultimate artist. Do not surprise me.
I wonder now. Sorry, I wonder now if Byakuya didn't do it himself because he can't draw to save his life.
He was waiting for Makoto to show up.
How dare you! I'm an excellent artist, you should know.
Sure.
Girls,
It's beautiful, Makoto.
it's shit. But not bad. For you, I mean.
For
Yes.
This game has become just everyone shitting on Makoto.
even
Including
Makoto's
Makoto.
shitting on himself.
So, when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
You are genius, Byakuya.
Yes. These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours? Okay, then let me see your shoes, and I'll confirm their size for myself.
Kick him in the face.
Yes.
Steal your shoes.
I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what
That's
Byakuya
right.
said.
I
not
see.
asked.
Your feet do
Never
appear to be
asked.
too big. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints.
Unfortunately.
But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to.
These prints then really must be a valuable clue. One look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals.
Yay!
These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals.
Yay!
All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving, Unit Section C.
So smart.
Because, you know, they don't have labels on them or
So-
anything.
So on this shelf is... It looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are.
They're... how do you say that?
Reagents.
Reagents, thank you, that's what I meant to say. But simply, they are used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. How have you lived
I
in
have no
such
idea what I did
ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. No, that's me.
Can't
I just,
remember.
I just assume because you know.
It's damp.
I have no idea what we were talking
What could
about.
you do?
It's
Isn't
totally
that kind of harsh?
What? You think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world? The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well.
Alright, the stars.
I didn't even say that.
You meant to say
I
it.
made a comment
and
about
that's
stealing his
basically
rock
the
star.
same thing. Yes, look away from me.
All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving.
Bravo.
Section A. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. Let's see, what's on this shelf? There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving, unit section A.
Wait!
Wait. There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here on accident? I should try to find out more about this shelving unit. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements, Section B has reagents, and Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. But what concerns me is that in Section A there was a bottle with a label from Section C. What was a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on here.
Yay!
He did it on his own.
Are you proud, Kyoko?
No.
I'm not either.
Wow. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I'd better not leave a footprint.
That's
I should probably take a good hard look at
You
that
nailed it.
powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. There's also the remains of a broken bottle. It looks like the bottle was labeled Chem C4. Also, it looks like someone left footprints in the powder. Based on the positioning of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. According to Byakuya, the powder would have had to have spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now.
Phew.
I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take
I'll
another
show
look around
show
the room.
Kyoko everything you found.
Maybe then
Yeah.
she'll let you kiss her.
Maybe it'll.
You never know.
Maybe, don't get your hopes up.
So Makoto, how's your investigation going? I see. So along
Yeah,
with
I missed that
Byakuya,
one.
they're both claiming they didn't go see her. Those liars.
It's so easy to get distracted.
But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying.
to zone out. Someone's lies?
Lies? Do you know that,
What's
Makoto?
that?
Well, I've made some
No.
progress of my own, and I didn't even have to leave the room.
To be fair to Makoto, there was not an interrogation mark at the end of the sentence. So I was just thinking aloud.
That's true.
Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You'd do well to look them over one more time.
Because she's not going to tell you.
I guess. You know, you could do that, Kyoko. You could. It wouldn't kill you. According to Kyoko, there's still something to be
Just staring
discovered
off
from
into
Sakura's
space isn't
body.
going to help you figure anything out.
That's how I live my life. Don't judge me.
Don't you think you might need to actually examine the body?
Come on, Makoto.
There's no getting around it.
You're a big boy.
Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to.
That's a word to use.
Although there are still some times. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
That's totally normal.
Then how can you...
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past.
What?
Sorry, never mind.
Whoa! I forgot he said that.
No! Not Kyoko! That's something Hiro would do.
Ugh.
Oh no, not true.
Maybe sometimes.
None of them are that
Okay,
bad.
maybe.
More importantly, look here.
Her shoes?
You see that yellow powder on her instep?
Yeah, it really stands out.
That powder is clue number 1. Next is a wound to her head. Look carefully. Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot, so let me just explain. It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head.
Gasp.
2 blows.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing. Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one. So, that's what I learned from examining her body in detail.
I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off.
I mean, you just have to look at her shoes, dude.
Yeah. And
You
her
don't
hands.
There's a bloodstain in front of the magazine shelf. I can only assume that the blood is Sakura's, but that's strange if it's true. Why is it so far away from her body? Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. Uh-huh. This magazine is upside down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a pretty pudgy pink princess. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think?
Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is...
Joko!
On one of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in bold, bloody letters. And it said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
You could also say Taka if you really wanted it to be.
True.
Your best boy came back from the dead.
Then it would appear you found it. Thanks to
Jesus,
my
Papa.
help.
Kyoko, is this...
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. Just dipped it in Sakura's
a
head.
dying message?
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking, aka you.
You.
Fine.
Hey, is that...
No.
No, don't let her see it!
That says Toko, right?
Why did you let her see that?
Her
Yeah,
overreaction
it looks
senses
like
are tingling! Then she's the killer, right?
Yeah, of course.
Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
It's been confirmed by me. It's settled. She's the killer for sure.
Oh my goodness.
That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer.
I can see why you would think that, but... just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious.
Good, Makoto, you're learning.
I think Kyoko said she'd found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles.
I mean, if that's what
misheard.
you heard, then that's what I said.
Yes, I thought she said buttholes.
That was Kyoko whispering.
Something new. Something new.
Come on, Makoto, think.
So, did you figure it out?
I just imagine Makoto going around with Kyoko over his shoulder, like, well, did you get it?
There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it. She's like poking over his shoulder.
A correlation. I can't see it. Hey, Kyoko. Can't you just tell me what it is?
I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome.
Until you can have varied ideas. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right?
Oh, wow.
No answer!
I do trust you to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with.
Only to a degree?
Like I'll trust you to take my mail and just put it on my counter and then go home.
And to be a test subject.
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right, guinea pig?
An experiment? Sure, why not?
He's gonna hit him in the head with a bottle.
Tell me if this hurts. Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too.
Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with a crime scene like that?
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya's not here, so...
What did you call me, girl?
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. And don't cut yourself.
Ow! Anyway, yes, let's end this episode right here. Thank you guys for
Bye,
watching.
guys.
See you next time.